Maybe if I could just wear a welding hood, nobody could see me kind of deal. My name is Robert Nalley, and my role at AquaPhoenix is welder, metal fabricator. How long have I been here? I tend to lose track. I think it's 13 or 14 years. I think I'm going on my year 14. I don't have a single favorite project. What I like is the prototypes. So when somebody just gets an idea, there's no CAD drawing, it's a pencil sketch on a napkin at best. And we start a collaboration on how to build it, and we just start grabbing scraps and building the prototype and stuff like that. That's what gets me excited. That's where creativity comes into play, and you get to build something new that nobody else is doing, right? So there's actually quite a few embarrassing moments, but you can roll them all into one, because the building next door, it has a habit of splitting people's pants. I personally have had to run to Walmart twice to get a new pair of pants just in the past 2.5 years. And I know it's happened to Jeremy and a couple others next door as well. Man, the basic thing with a new hire, as far as advice, would be you just gotta stick it out. Stick the newness out, because every new person has a huge learning curve, and you're not gonna be the new guy forever. So once you just stick it out that first 60 or 90 days, you're gonna feel comfortable and right as rain. If I could learn to do anything, that's kind of what I do anyway. So even when I leave here, I go home and I make stuff. I wanted to learn to make fishing rods out of carbon fiber, so I learned to make fishing rods. I wanted to learn to make my own golf clubs, so I taught myself to make my own golf clubs. That's just kind of what I do. That's why I love fabricating so much, because if it can be built by a man, I want to build it. Well, a lot of people know that I like to smoke barbecue. What they don't know is I like to cook pastries also. Like, you can't have a main course without a good dessert. I am the king of misquoting. So the one I'm most known for is I always want to say, all right, by Matthew McConaughey, but it always comes out right on. The core values I like the most would be safety, quality control, and customer service. And that's because I'm a craftsman, and so the quality control really hammers home to me. I like customer service because, well, I know a lot of our customers. I've been here long enough, they know me by name. I used to work with a lot of our customers. And then safety, everybody goes home the same way they came into this building, right? 10 digits, 10 toes, and we're all breathing. So that line, really, I dig it. My favorite food, I know a lot of people are gonna be expecting me to say barbecue. It's actually fish sticks. Every year for my birthday, I get 50 fish sticks. And it's been like that since I was about yay high. I have one most people would call a pet. I call her my daughter, since I don't have a daughter, but I have a dog, and Lucy. She's going on 8.5 years, 9 years now. She's half red heeler, half lab. And I also work with a heeler rescue. On weekends, I'll do transporting of heelers, pulling them from shelters, getting them to vets and stuff like that.